Well, good morning. This is Shirley from Shirley's Art Ventures. I'm checking in with you. Today is Sunday, the 26th of July, and I had a busy week. Oh goodness, let's see. I went down to see my mom yesterday and I dropped off all that yarn, and she took about 2/3 of the yarn. And I don't know, I still was left with all this yarn. I have some nice colors here to make some scarves out of. I got about 6 of these. It's called Baby Bounce yarn. It's soft, it's tan, it's kind of cool, very cool. And she left me the shiny stuff, so I was eyeing the shiny yarn. So I got all the shiny yarn. I get the fat yarn too. Not always sure what to do with the fat yarn. I was able to coax out on this Karen Bergen variety yarn, so that's kind of nice. And so anyway, so that was yesterday. She also sent some more towels back with me, so I added these to my website. There's a couple I need to take photos of yet. This coming week I have a live art fair, so that's kind of exciting. I am preparing all kinds of things to be safe. An exciting thing, I got to Walmart in Dodgeville and I haven't been able to find Clorox bleach wipes since March because they're not on the shelves, but they have them at Walmart at Dodgeville. So I bought 3 of them. One for my booth, one for my mom, and I guess one for me. So I have plans in my booth for Saturday for my outdoor art fair to keep everybody safe, and I'm going to be filming things later on what I'm doing with that, and next Saturday I will show you my booth when I get there. A couple other things that happened this week was the Verona Press here in town, their local newspaper. I did submit an article about the award I received, and I thought they would just publish what I submitted. Well, they called me up a week ago and they said, we want to put you in next week. So they asked me all kinds of questions, and they taped me because they pretty much quoted me quote for quote. And on the second page of the Verona Press there is a very nice article about me and my art, and that I work at the nursing home. And what's kind of ironic here, in one of the pictures that they put in right here, this is from the Activity Professional Conference a year ago at Chula Vista at Wisconsin Dells. And one of the residents at my nursing home, I took her poetry there, and she won the grand prize. So it pictures me with her poetry and the grand prize, which happens to have the same initials as the award I got with this piece up here. So that's kind of ironic. It ties it together. And that's what I've done all my life. I've worked at the nursing home and now I'm doing art. Now, speaking of this piece up here, I do need to take better photographs of that because I need to submit that at the next level, which will be the state level. And there's a workshop. It's usually in Madison at the Pyle Center at the university, or I think up in Wausau. But with COVID this year, it's going to be online. So I need to have better photographs of that because that's what won at the regional level. So, we'll see what happens then. Okay, a couple other things. Exciting news is my ombre yarn that I was able to finally get, and which is kind of strange, is now I can find this in various places. So I waited like 3 months to get this. I finally got it. It's out there. And with the stash that my mom got, I kept out this navy blue yarn because navy and this orange coral color actually, they're opposite of the color wheel, so they go together. And I am making a scarf out of that with a mosaic crochet pattern. So I'm not anywhere close to done, but I'm doing it the long way. That way I don't have to tuck all my ends in. They will become fringe. So I had to get home and do that last night, so that, that's kind of, that's kind of fun. I worked on that for a while so I can get my pattern going and I can see what's going to happen with it. I have the patterns. I got them online, and I've created some of my own patterns. So some of the things I finished this week, actually here's the pattern for the scarf is right here. Some of the things I finished this week was this dishcloth, and this is also one of the patterns from online. And I was able to get this onto the website, and they did accept it because it's the pattern that they used is the center pattern here. And it was kind of challenging. I used too big of a crochet hook. I finally read the thing and it said I should go down a couple of sizes, but so be it. And then now I started, creating my own patterns. Crazy me. I like to do that. So here is a pattern of a tulip. And I really didn't have the best colors in my house, but I did have some colors that kind of worked. So you can see the tulip in the middle, you can see the blue sky, and at the bottom here, these are supposed to be the leaves to the tulip. And that's the only green I had. And then I went around the outside, 2 times to the front, 2 times in the back, and 1 more time to connect them together, because you have to get all the ends, stuck in the outside. So I am getting better at these, so there might be some hope for that. You know me, I had to create my own pattern. So here is my pattern that I put together, and this is just a little baby dishcloth out of my pattern, and it did work. So that one worked out pretty nicely. And then I found a pattern, and it's a butterfly. At least that's what it looks like to me. And so I've been working on that. It's almost done. And I'm not sure if I'll tuck the fringe in or I'll let it dangle. I have to see how far I get. So I do paint too, and I haven't been able to finish many paintings because I've been crocheting like a fool. But here is a painting of some flowers that I finished this week. I'm not totally loving it, but it's okay. So I guess that's kind of my week in review here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work to set up my display for next week. So have a nice day. And there, the phone is ringing. That no doubt is my mom calling me, because she calls to see what I'm doing. So take care, and I'll see you later.